What's up guys, this is the Trim-Tex corner bead hopper and we're going to show you a quick demonstration of how we use it to get our mud set beads on the wall faster. I'm here today to show you the Trim-Tex corner bead hopper. Mud hopper? Corner bead hopper. This yellow thing. Basically, this guy is going to make applying mud set corner beads a lot easier and a lot faster. So at Refresh, we're big fans of using mud set corner beads that are made of vinyl. Trim-Tex makes a couple that have paper on the face, but they're more or less the same. They're designed to be adhered to the wall with mud. Now this is great for speed. The only problem is sometimes the application of the mud to the wall is messy and it's hard to get the mud from the bucket onto the wall, and it's hard to do that over and over and over. And that's where this guy comes in. So this guy is designed to be filled up with the mud, and then rather than me putting the mud on the wall, I'm gonna slide the corner bead through the hopper. The hopper will apply the mud, and then I put the bead straight on the wall. So check this out, we're gonna show you how it works. So if you look right here, you can see that there's a little black piece and a white plastic piece. Now this black piece is called the wiper, and it comes in different shapes. And the reason it comes in different shapes is because not all corner bead is the same. Sometimes there's a 45-degree angle, sometimes there's a bull nose. You just want to make sure that you're using the right wiper for the corner bead that you're installing. The other thing you want to make sure is that you set the depth of that wiper. This determines how much mud is left on your bead. So if the bead requires more mud, give a little more space. If it wants less, tighten it up a bit. We've never used this before, so we'll find out. Now we've got the mud in there. You'll notice that there's grooves on the bottom of the hopper, and that's designed to fit directly on to your standard 5-gallon bucket. Genius. A good rule of thumb is to always take a small piece of whatever corner bead you're using and run a test piece through first just to see how much mud you're left with. So, as you can see, we're left with not quite enough at the edge of the bead here. The sides are okay, but I'm gonna wanna go for a little bit more right at the end there. So I'm gonna lift the flapper up just a bit. That should allow more mud to sit right at the edge, right at the tip of that corner bead, and give it a nice firm backing. So you can see actually right there where I made the adjustment. I like that better. We're gonna try this. So you can see here that we've got our corner beads pre-cut. Everything is fit as we want it to be. What we're gonna do today is we're gonna show you how you can run a couple of different kinds of corner bead through the hopper. So here we've got one that you can see it's perforated and it's got a mud bump there. So this is gonna stop the mud. This is make it easier to trowel, easy to fill with a trowel. And then we've got some fast edge paper bead here. And we're gonna run these both through the hopper and show you how it works. So I've got my corner bead here, and as you'll see, it's going to come out covered in mud, ready to stick on the wall. We'll find out. But before I do, there's a couple of things that are going to make this process a lot easier. This is an outside corner bead roller, and what this does is it makes sure that you apply even pressure to both sides of the corner bead at the same time. You don't need this, but this makes a huge difference in making sure that you get a perfect square right angle corner. Then the other thing is just having a trowel for the excess mud and maybe a sponge to clean up any mess. Other than that, you're ready to go. So let's pop this sucker on. Snug it up to the corner, and then I'm just gonna slide it up, making sure I've got it where I want it. Just press it gently so that it holds. Then I'm gonna grab my corner roller and apply a good amount of pressure. Okay. And now last but not least, I'm gonna come in with my trowel and I'm just gonna wipe off any of that excess mud. I'm just gonna wipe off the excess here. Coat one, good and done. That was fast. So we've got these two vinyl beads in. Now we're gonna show you a different type of bead. This one's got paper on the back and it doesn't have a mud bump. So it's gonna require less mud to fill it in, but it goes on basically the same way, and we'll show you using the hopper. Here we go. So you can see in this area there's probably a little bit too much mud. We should adjust the flapper down a little bit because this is a little bit too much excess. But again, better to have too much. The worst case scenario is that you don't have enough mud, so always err on the side of having too much. You can always wipe it off. Okay, so there you go. We've got the beads installed on the wall and the hopper took care of the hard part. Getting the mud on the wall is always the slowest part of using the mud set beads, which are traditionally a faster way to install corner beads. The hopper's not expensive either, it's $100. So if you do a lot of drywalling, whether you're professional or just beginning, it's worth a thought. It's a good investment, and honestly it makes installing these mud set beads really easy and really fast. And the more you use it, the better you get. There you go.